Hey guys, it's me Shania, and today I come to you with a new series. So what's it about, you're wondering, right? I love thrift shopping, but I have to be honest, not everything that I buy from the thrift store works in my favor. Sometimes I get to the store and I see a piece and I'm like, ooh, I can do so much with this. I can alter it, or I can pair it with something else in my closet and kind of vamp it up with style, right? Then I get home and I try it on, or I take another look at it, and I realize that the best thing to do is just trash it. There's no hope, there's no saving it. But in this series, I'm gonna be trying to transform my thrifted trash into thrifted treasures. Now, some of the transformations will be as small as just cutting something and hemming it or making it a little smaller. And some of the transformations will be as big as making a completely new garment. Now, at the end of each episode, you'll get to decide whether it was thrifted to trash or if it was thrifted to treasure. So today's episode is gonna be pretty simple. I'm gonna be taking these shorts, which you can see in my December thrift haul, and I'm just gonna be making them shorter and hemming them at the bottom. And that's it. So let's see if this thrifted trash is actually thrifted treasure. Let's get into it. The first thing you want to do is you want to try on your shorts or your pants inside out, and you want to just decide how high you want them to be. And I definitely recommend that you are mindful of the back, because you don't want the back to be super short. So just make sure you turn around and make sure you're okay with the length in the back as well. Then you're gonna take a pin and you're just gonna make a note of where you want your shorts to end. And then you're gonna take some tailor chalk and you're going to just make a mark right over that pin. And don't worry if it's straight or not. We're gonna go ahead and fix it later on. So here you can see that the shorts already have like a rolled cuff, and I really like that and I wanna keep it. Otherwise it's gonna look like a blunt cut. So I'm just going to take out the stitches that held the cuff together in place. Once you do that, it'll look something like this, and you can just go over it with an iron to keep it nice and flat and in place. So here I'm just measuring the distance between where I made that mark and where the shorts end. And I just want to extend this line by transferring that same measurement all around the pant leg. So if you're choosing to make cuffs like I'm going to, it's really important that you have at least 5 inches of extra fabric below that line that you just drew so that you can make your cuffs. And then from this line, you're going to make another line about 2.25 inches above this line, and you're just going to extend the line all around the pant leg. And of course you want to repeat this step with the other pant leg as well. And now we're just going to fold the bottom of our shorts up to that top line, and we're going to just use some pins or some clips to keep it in place. So it should look like this, perfectly lined up to that top line. And now you're just gonna sew about a 1/2 inch all around from the top of that fold. If the material that you're working with is stretchy, you wanna make sure that you have your sewing machine on the right settings. After that, you're just gonna iron it down into place like so. And then from the top of your fold, you want to measure 2.25 inches down, and you want to just make a mark and extend this line all around the pant leg. And of course, repeat on the other pant leg as well. Turn your pants inside out and then fold them so that that line you just made is now at the bottom of the crease, like so, and then pin it down. Now you're gonna take needle and thread and you're just going to hand sew the cuff into place. I'm just mimicking the cuff as I saw it before I took it out, and I noticed that the thread didn't come all the way through the first layer. So I'm just taking my needle and I'm making sure that after I pull it underneath the pants, when I push it back up like so, that it's not coming all the way up to the top layer, that is just kind of like in the middle, in between, like so. If you want to bring your needle all the way up to the top layer, you can definitely do that, or if you want to just take this to the sewing machine and sew all around, you can do that as well. Also, I only decided to sew a point on the sides of the cuff and in the middle of the cuff area, like so, rather than all around the cuff. Iron it down, make sure that it's flat and in place like so, and you're done. So let me know, you guys, is this trash or is it treasure? All right. Also, be sure to check out my next video on how to style plaid without looking chunky, fat, thick, big, whatever you want to call it. If you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to my channel. And if you're already subscribed, remember to turn on your notification bell so you can stay updated every time I upload a new video. Speaking of videos, check out my other videos, hit that like button, share with your friends and family, and come back for more. Ciao!